New details this evening in the investigation into the death of a man found inside of a vehicle early Saturday morning. Detectives releasing these pictures and video tonight of a person of interest in what they are calling a homicide. It was just after 5:30 Saturday morning when officers were called to Leopard and Cantwell, where they discovered the body of the man slumped over the driver's seat. Now, that man, believed to be in his 40s, has not yet been identified. According to police, 34-year-old Stephanie Ysassi has now been arrested. She is charged with murder. She's being held on a $1 million bond. Of course, that investigation is ongoing, and anyone with information that may help police is asked to call 886-2600.